Hello, beautiful friends. I just thought I'd pop in today to share a little bit. I've had so many projects on the go and just getting back in flow with the boys and Easter weekend and all the fun with that. Those stories and little learnings from El Camino are percolating and building for the blog, but I haven't had a chance to sit down and write. But I wanted to pop in because as I was walking in this beautiful place this morning, this is the Douglas Fir Trail at Sunnyside Park and Urban Park, and it just feels like an oasis in the midst of the city and the world and the town. And just walk through a cobweb. It's a good day when you're the first one on the trail. So I just thought I would share that. Even though I'm not writing about those lessons on El Camino right now, they're present in my life. And I thought maybe I'd share a few of them with you today, and maybe it'll serve you too today. So one of the things that I brought away from that way was kind of 3 P's. And for those of you that know that I'm a writer, alliteration and words matter to me. So one of the things that I've learned is perspective. And when things get busy, as they do, I'm gonna switch hands, gets a little, another cobweb. When things get busy, I've learned that no matter what else is going on, I head into the woods and to the path and to the way for perspective. So it's really important to me now, and I've prioritized it and I continue to prioritize it. So when I feel that, anxiety or that pressure rising, I just head to the woods. Even if it's for 15, 20 minutes, half an hour, it just gives me perspective. It gives me clarity. So perspective is that first one. Whatever we have to do in order to get that perspective and to get back to center and grounded, we have to prioritize those things. And that's the next P, is purposeful prioritizing. And so there are things that I need to do. There are things that I want to do because it has to do with my family or my friends, or those things that are responsibilities, but they're the gifted responsibilities of our lives, even though sometimes they can feel like pressures, or they take us away from maybe what our individual passions and purposeful way is. But I prioritize. And so I've really tried to prioritize getting that perspective in nature, and 2, making sure that on my list of to-dos that I write down the thing that will really matter to me. For right now, that's meditation, walks in nature, and making sure that I'm prioritizing what needs to be done right away, so that I leave room a little bit for those joyful things, but that I'm prioritizing what needs to be done for my clients and what needs to be done in my life and my responsibilities, and writing them down so I can check them off. I've always kind of been a list taker, but I'm even more focused on that now. And the 3rd P is partnership, powerful partnerships. And the partnership that I really value and realized on El Camino is that relationship for me to that creative force, to that creator, to God, whatever you choose to call it. But I'm not alone. And the times when I've been most successful in my life is when I've remembered that I'm not alone. So today, I'm embarking on a campaign that we do every year with one of my clients, which is taking the stories that people give us, and I help to just edit those and tighten them up, because a lot of the people that submit the stories to us English is not their first language. And so I've had the incredible privilege to be able to work with these stories and to ensure that they're shared. And I feel very grateful that my client asks me to do that every year. And in the next week, I will be editing 106 of those stories. So you can imagine that's an incredible amount of work, but it's also a privilege. And that's part of the perspective piece, when I felt the pressure of what I need to deliver and to be able to honor it, because it matters to me that I honor those people to the best of my ability. But when we're in that state of stress and things are swirling, we can't be creative. We're not at our best. And so even though I'm heading back into, an immense amount of work. I needed to come to the forest, because when I get out here, all of a sudden I start to shift my thinking from I have to do those things to I have the privilege of doing those things in my life, of doing that work, of serving in that way in my life. And maybe if you're listening to this and you're watching this video, this is something you need to remember too. But when I was walking on the way, I was able to see things with a clarity, the energy around things, the energy within myself, the intentions. And I never, ever want to lose that. And we have to find ways for us to be able to create space in silence to listen to that part of ourselves. Because even in the last 15 minutes of just walking and listening, I feel a difference within myself, so that I can head back and be the best that I can be, and to do justice to the work that I've chosen to do in the world. And so perhaps that serves you today. And maybe you just were enjoying the look of this beautiful place, which does, by the way, remind me of El Camino de Santiago in northern Spain. So it's we have a little piece of that here in BC, and wherever you find yourself, just find your way, find your path, find whatever it is that allows you to be calm and quiet and to listen to that immense amount of wisdom from within yourself, so that you have that perspective and you can prioritize purposefully, and you can understand that you are gifted to do the work and to live the life that you do. So lots of love to you, and I'm just wishing you a beautiful day on your way. Okay, bye till next time.